Alright, so welcome back to another Bed Wars video. I am very excited because I came up with a topic to talk about, and it's something that I've recently gotten back into, and that thing is Pokemon Go. Now, I first got Pokemon Go when it came out, best bed defense ever. About I don't actually know when it came out, but I think I got it around a year after it came out. And the first morning that I got it, I went around our neighborhood and I played it with my dad, and it was really fun. Oh, okay, that's good. Um, eh. Oh, we went around our neighborhood and we found lots of Pokemon, but uh, we saw one Pokemon on our nearby list, Snorlax, which is actually ironically this guy right here. And we saw a Snorlax on our nearby list at like a Pokestop that was near our house. And so after a while, the thing disappeared from the Pokestop. So, unfortunately, we didn't get it, but it's fine, because that day we also found a Ditto. So flash forward to about a bunch of years later, I don't know, it'd have to be about 6 or 7 years later, that I picked Pokemon Go up again. No, I'm probably not 6 or 7, I'm probably exaggerating there. Probably more around 3 or 4. It depends like when the date was. And I pick it back up because all of my friends are playing it. And so I picked it back up, but I started with a new account this time. So I start back up with a new account, and I'm getting all of my stuff ready. And the first Pokemon that I caught, wow, that was actually pretty impressive, on this new account was a Nido Queen, I believe, instead of a Nido King. Whoa. Um, and so, oh, it wasn't the first Pokemon. I had started this specific account a little earlier than that. I don't know a specific date. Come on. Oh, that's not my team. Oh, dang it. But I'd say I got it about a few months before all my friends started playing it again. And I have gotten really good at it. One of my friends is still better than me at it. But on my original profile, I never got any legendaries. I played back, well, I did, but it's not from raids. Back in the day, you used to be able to get the Pokemon through the weekly bonuses. Like if you did 7 tasks, then you would get Articuno or something. And I used to like do a lot of those. And so I had a couple legendaries, not that many. But recently I got back in it, and there's these things where if you are like level 20 on the battle pass, you can get plenty of legendaries. And I have a couple Zacians. I have 2 Zacians that I recently got. I have several Darkrai that I beat in raids with my friends. And I went to Disney, and while we were there, Palkia was the raid boss, and so I got like a few Palkia. Well, and by a few, I mean one. Somehow I managed to get one, only one, which I thought I'd get more. It's a Palkia, nothing to complain about. So, I hope they're not bridging over to here. So, specifically, a couple days later, what I'm talking about for this story is that Genesect became the new raid boss. And if you don't know about Genesect, it actually has several types that are called these like disk drive things. I don't know. I don't know about it either. I don't know too much about Genesect. And I got one of those. I actually got two. And so I found this other person, and I was willing to give away my Darkrai. So, but I couldn't because you can't trade away mythicals no matter if you can get them infinitely or not. And Darkrai is a mythical. So, we decided that I would give him I don't know, it was a really good Pokemon that I was willing to give away. And he had this Ho-Oh. Ooh, wait, I think it might have been probably one of my Zacians that I was willing to give away. And then neither of us could do it because it said, you don't have the required, EXP. No, sorry, Stardust. And it doesn't actually tell you how much Stardust you need. So if you're ever wondering how much Stardust you need, let me give you the short version. 1 million. You need 1 million Stardust. You still can't trade mythicals. I mean, it makes sense for Pokemon like Mew where you can literally only get one of them. Actually, technically you can get two if you got the shiny quest. But for Pokemon that you can get multiple of like Darkrai, I don't see why you can't trade them. But it's fine. Legendaries cost way too much Stardust to give to each other. But I guess it makes sense. That way you can't just what? Oh, boo. That way you can't just give someone a ah give someone a legendary Pokemon and they're level 1. I guess that prevents it. But I'm not really here to talk about legendaries. I'm here to talk about my experience with Pokemon Go. So, I've had a pretty good experience. I've talked about how, like, the raid bosses were held for me. Ooh, I love this map. This is a really cool map. So, what I chose for my starter, my first starter, this is back in the day. So, I believe I chose Charmander. No, I didn't mean to throw my sword. I chose Charmander because Charmander is cool. People who hate Charmander because it's overrated, I understand you, but you should, like, not you. That still means that you can like Charmander. It's still like a good Pokemon. Yeah, it's overrated, but it's still like a good Pokemon and stuff. But my second playthrough, I chose Bulbasaur because actually, I I've seen Charmander in the wild. I've never seen a Bulbasaur naturally in the wild before, so I chose Bulbasaur. Squirtles are also pretty common, so I didn't choose Squirtle either. But I know from this long time ago, this Dan TDM video, he talks about how you can get Pikachu as like a secret fourth starter, which is true. I don't remember the exact method. I think you have to like walk a certain distance 3 times away from all the starters and you get Pikachu. But Pikachu isn't actually that rare of a Pokemon like you would think it might be. Pikachu is pretty common for the specific purpose that he comes around in costumes a lot, and those specific times, you get like, oh, I didn't mean to place one there. You get, oh, he's hit. He gets, he, mm, you get a ton of candy from those experiences. And recently, it was Zigzagoon Day, and Zigzagoon Day I got several shiny Zigzagoons, and like 700 Zigzagoon candy. So I have a couple shiny Obstagoons. So that's, oh my gosh. And I love these shiny days. I don't remember what the first shiny day was, but again, I think I was out and about with my dad, and we went from place to place. It was it Charmander? I don't know. I remember a specific time where it was Charmander, and usually, like, the odds are, like, really good, on community days, which is what they're called. And I didn't get a single shiny Charmander. Maybe they added the feature of boosted shiny odds later, but I didn't get a single shiny Charmander. Ah, gosh dang it, that was an impressive hit. But I have several shinies, like I was talking about. Still not a shiny Charmander. Let's see, Duskull. I have a lot of red shinies. And I remember my first ever shiny was one where not only did I get a shiny, but I also got a Ditto in the same day in like the same area. And what I got was shiny Magikarp. And this was like shinies are first being introduced, all that sort of stuff. So, and oh my gosh. Um, and so after shinies were introduced, Magikarp is the first shiny that was actually introduced. So I ended up catching one of those. And that was a really cool day. And it was a ton of time later because Magikarp was like the first 400 candy evolution. I finally managed to evolve it, get that beautiful red Gyarados. And then immediately afterwards, they introduced the Mew quest into the game, which if you don't know, you have to evolve a Magikarp for. So I had to wait an entire another thing to catch a Magikarp, but another part of that was catch a Ditto, and I never caught a Ditto. But very not I wouldn't even no, not recently. It was April 1st, April Fools. Ditto came back around. Okay. Ditto came back around and he was the April Fool's Day prank. He was like almost every Pokemon. No. Oh no. Okay then. He's like every Pokemon and stuff, and one of the things for the Mew quest is catch a Ditto. And I finally caught that Ditto, and this was on my alternate account. And then, of course, I forgot about the part where evolve a Gyarados. And before that, like a month, I hadn't, caught a Gyarados. I've never caught a Gyarados. Oh, hey, what's up? Funny Fish 2. Um, I've never caught a Gyarados before, like in the wild, because that's, it's wild. I'm so sorry. But I caught a Gyarados in the wild, and you know Gyarados, very powerful Pokemon. It's very useful. So what CP do you think it had? 1,000 is low, by the way. 1,000, 2,000, maybe even 3,000? How about 44? This Gyarados has 44 CP. This is the weakest Gyarados of all time. But the funny thing is, I can use this Gyarados. I probably am going to be the only person who's able to use this Gyarados in like the Little League Pokemon Cup. That's one of the cups for the Go Battle League sometimes. I will be the first person to be using a Gyarados because I caught this weakling. It's not all bad though. Later and I died. Later, I ended up actually, evolving myself a Gyarados. What a fair fight. And I finally caught that Mew that I had always been looking for. And this was, that was really cool to me. I finally get my Mew, and then it unlocks the Jirachi Quest, and I was sitting there like, oh, okay, Jirachi Quest. Why do I think that this is going to be painful? Because I was like, I remember something about this Jirachi Quest is bad. I was like, I felt it in my core. Something was wrong with this Jirachi Quest. And I figured it out on the second step. You have to gain 4 friends, which, doesn't seem all bad. I mean, 4 friends. 3 friends, sorry, it's even better. No! No, do you understand how difficult that is? Let's say you had a friend group of 8. There are other quests that, like, require you getting friends, so you get those friends at the time. You get people to download Pokemon Go specifically for that. But now those people have Pokemon Go. You can't just keep friending the same person over and over again. So, it's like, stop making it so that I have to gain friends that, like, nobody plays Pokemon Go that I know. So I can't even gain that. I've already friended my other account. Please stop the madness. Uh, I don't know if Arceus, probably shouldn't have said that name out loud or else I'm gonna get destroyed now in the comments, but, yeah, when I don't know if that Pokemon has ever, like, come out yet, in Pokemon Go, but when it does, I'll be waiting. Oh, and then there's Zarude. Zarude, lesser known brother of Darude Sandstorm. Zarude Pokemon Storm. Listen, that was bad in every sense of the word. And Zarude was only around for a little while, but I'm lucky enough that I got myself a Zarude. So, if there's any, like, Pokemon Go secret that'll help me get 400 friends in 2 seconds that doesn't require hacking, that would be very nice. I totally just stole that kill. How awesome is that? Alright, well, I think that's where I'm going to leave it off. I talked about really everything I want to on the matter. Uh, bye. Outro. More like Pokemon tro.